Greetings, Commanders! Welcome to St. Patrick's Day 2019. So, there we go, filming setup. St. Patrick's Day is here, and I want to talk about what we're getting this year. Last year, so we are officially at the point where we are overlapping from last year's content. Last year I started documenting what we got for each event, what items, how long they were, stuff like that. So now we can actually compare what was going on last year with what's going on this year and the dates. So along with how I'm going to get these items, or how to get these items, and just an overall explanation of the event, I'm also going to talk about when the Ark of War 3rd anniversary event is coming, and then show a little bit of last year's content so you know kind of how it all ties together. So hopefully we can cover everything in this event so you don't miss it. We do have a new item to talk about, a new best-in-slot item for Ignore Tier Suppression Commanders, as well as just another piece of Resistance Weekend gear, which is great. So without further ado, let's jump into the news, and then we'll go into the other stuff at the end. And I'll try to be quick about it, but there is a lot of talking that needs to happen to document this thing, so bear with me. Here we go. All right, so it's a 7-day long event. It started on March 13th this morning at midnight. There's 4 major things going on, and it looks like it's going to last a complete 7 days. So sometimes we'll get like a 14-day event, and then you'll see the news have events that only last 6 days. This is a 6 or 7-day event with 4 events going on for 7 days straight. So nothing's changing. We don't expect to lose the booster and then have it change out halfway through. It's just going to be 7 days of this, followed by maybe 3 days of nothing, and then we think the next anniversary event's coming. I'll get to that in a second. Okay, so the first thing is an item gift swap. That's just basically do things, turn in the stuff to get the new items or premium items. There's a holiday store, which are great if you guys like those holiday stores where you can refresh and get super premium items. I'll be doing that here in a few minutes. That refreshes every day. There's increased medical capacities tenfold, so PvPing is not as detrimental to having Massacre and Overflow, so that's cool. And St. Patrick's Day gold booster. So here's the gold booster for reference. It's 75,000 gold for $100, but you also get 1,500 unlimited crystal, 100 hyperspace, 2,000 magazines, which is pretty good, 500 hours of speed ups, and then 20 of each resources, plus 5 of each premium awaken item. Maybe they're going to start making those easier to get since Vega can permanently be awoken, still not fixed. An energy stone, which is nice, but overall, pretty decent pack for St. Patrick's Day. However, the 3rd anniversary event is coming. I expect that one to be better than this one. There is a gold shop and then the item redemption. Oh, so the other events going on that aren't listed are up here at the top. There's a daily charge event for just spending $100. You get 15,000 gold is what the charge is worth. $100 gets you 10 Flower of Life and then 5 Andromeda chests, random Andromeda Star Jewels, the new stuff that just came out last week. So if you're an infantry main, today's the day. Spend some money and get your Andromeda items. Your infantry jewels are going to be very strong. The Walker jewel, I think, is okay, but it's Tina's jewel set. I think jewels are becoming so good at debuffing with Virgo, Aries. There's so many now. I think the Andromeda one is Lilith, so it's a turn delay. This Cassiopeia gem set actually neutralizes it, so Walker mains may need to consider getting this. And then the Cepheus chest for airships, pretty good, not great. Doesn't work like Vega's breakdown like we thought it would. It does stop your opponents from healing. So Rogers that were having trouble with Reinhardt's, Vegas, and Elves are going to find that this jewel set helps them, not let their opponents heal. So that's kind of a big problem right now, healing in the meta. So, you know, these are great gems. They're going to be a part of every main build. So if you want to spend the money, there you go. And then as the week goes on, you can still get those, as well as instead of the Flower of Lives, you start getting the faction chest. But that's enough of that. That's for the super premium. There's an Oracle. That's how you get the hats to get the premium items. I'll come back to this. And then the guild group buy. Frankly, this is a new thing. Basically, what they want you to do is, and for in this particular one, for 3 hours and 13 more minutes, if I buy Melange plus tax, $73.50 is the normal price plus 5% because I'm not in the tax zone. If I buy it and 9 other people buy it, or if I buy all 10, we will get a rebate back of $2,500. Anyone who bought once you hit the 10 purchases, whoever had bought gets that rebate once back. I don't think if you buy it 3 times, you get 3 rebates back. So the idea is you get all 10 players to spend and all 10 of them get that full value back. Still not as good of a price as buy one, get one. But if you if you get it up to 20, then you get 3,000 back. If you get it up to 50, you get 3,500 back. I don't know if it's possible to make gold back on this event. I don't think so, right? Because if it's 73.50 and you got back the 2,500 reward, the 3,000 reward, the 3,500 reward, if they added up, that'd be great. But I don't think they do. I think as the timer runs out, depending on what threshold you get, that's how big the rebate is. So best case scenario, you get 4,500 back if there are 500 purchases. I don't know. Guild total bought 500. I don't know. It hasn't fully been explained. We're not too excited about it. Maybe I'll do another video on it if it turns out to be great. Check the comments below for more information on that. If you know anything, put it in the comments below. These events require a lot of information from the community. So interact in the comments below and the line chat and the Discord and start spreading the information and get it far and wide so we all can benefit from it. I'll come back to the Oracle. Let's talk about the shop, and then we'll go into the premium items and how to collect them. All right, so shop. Grab that right there. Okay. Items, shop. So here is the holiday gift store. I've already purchased a 3-day speed up there. It was only 2 million cash. I mean, I spend my cash so freely now from the time in Space War. Whenever I can get items for resources, I pretty much buy them. I don't need any more pure crystals, but I am considering maybe picking up a few more. How many do I have? These shops are good. I have 50. I have more than enough. I don't need them. So I'm not going to buy these other things. This blessings box, I haven't seen the containments. I don't know how good they are. I don't know if they can include the shamrock chests and stuff. So for now, usually I ignore those things, but sometimes they're really good. And frankly, it's just a generous thing to buy for the entire gift, because really, if everyone's buying them in your guild, you're getting a ton of those blessings boxes, and it is good for the entire guild effort. But if not a lot of people are buying them, you're basically just helping out other people. Probably it is better to buy them and just get 10 people to agree to buy them, but I haven't really delved into it. Like I said, check the comments below. But that's all I want from this here. I'll do the one free refresh. I'll get 8 hours for 300k. I'll get 5 tertiated ice for 20 crystals. I'll do that. I don't need the faction chest, really. I'd rather have the crystals. And then I don't need any more gems. I mean, 1 million cash for a random chest. Now that I need more Virgo, I'll go ahead and take that. And I'll do another free refresh. I can get 1 pure crystal for 30. I'll take that. 5 super equipment chests for 10 crystals. I'll take that. Cash for speed ups. I'll take that. And here we go. Boom. Cash. This is the big one. 10 million cash for 20 crystals. That's a great deal. 10 million electricity for 20 crystals isn't that great of a deal. A lot of players are sitting on billions of electricity. It's like the one thing you have way too much of. But I still need it, so I'll pick it up. So I'm going to refresh again for $199. I usually stop at like $399. But another electricity, I'll take that. Don't want any of this. Don't want that. Don't want that. That's fine. I'll do one more refresh. It's at $399 now. I won't refresh again. I'll just wait till tomorrow. There's some magazines for electricity. I'll take that. I'll go ahead and pick up these random chests just to do it because it's cash. And then 20 crystals for 1 Gaussian alloy. Nah, not worth it. Not worth it. So that's all the shop for now. But you can get those 10 million resource packs. That's very easy to get out of those. Definitely worth looking at. And of course, now the premium items. What do we really want from this event? Well, if you don't have Shamrock Nekajiro and you're a fan of collecting the skins, pick that one up. It's a cool one. One of the more unique ones. Very festive. But it is somewhat expensive. Because these 10 shamrocks, you can get unlucky with those. But all in all, the green hats and the eternal fires and the nano leathers. The nano leathers, all you have to do is farm a tile for a level 13 tile or more, fully empty it, and you'll bring back 1 leather. So here's a level 13 tile. I fully emptied it, and then I got the nano leather back. During this event, I do run the collection speed, gathering speed bonus, just because I want to get as many leathers as I can, just to buy the extra stuff. You know, it's on. Oh, I can get shamrocks with the commemorative coins. I might do that as well. But yeah, I like to get all the free magazines and stuff by turning that in. So this event, what are we really looking at here? Well, the Devastation's amazing for just raw damage. It's definitely best in slot for Plasma Helmet. Actually, maybe Valkyrie's better for Plasma. Honestly, with this new Valkyrie helmet, and it gives so much HP. There's a lot of commanders like Vega. You could say like, oh, Vega could use a Devastation. More attack is always good, and it is. But that Valkyrie helmet really provides a lot of survivability, and his breakdown already hits so freaking hard. Devastation helmet's still great. It's still great all around for offense builds. Stella, X. I mean, those commanders that don't have guaranteed hit, I really like Eye of Abyss better. But if you've been eyeing Devastation helmet for full metal definitely, maybe Hoodoo. Definitely as a utility commander, it can find use. But Ghost Mask for your resistance weakened. And then A commanders for a bunch of reagents. Not too thrilled on that. And then you can turn in Shamrocks for Naked Juros. The Shadow is the real story here. The Shadow is awesome. It doesn't look not like my jacket, but it does kind of look like... It looks like Doctor Strange's cloak. I was looking at it, and I was like, oh, it kind of looks like my jacket, but it's not. Oh, let's get the microphone up here. Is that better? There we go. Okay. Now... what do we need? We need 5 hats. That's a lot of Oracle. We need 10 Shamrocks. That's not going to be hard. We need 3 fires, the Eternal Fires. You can only get 1 per day, and it's a 7-day event, so I'll be able to get 4 of them. So I'll get 1 Eternal Fire, I'm sorry, 1 Shadow, and then I'll be able to spend 4 more Eternal Fires elsewhere, and of course 10 Nano Leather. Where am I going to spend those Eternal Fire? Maybe A-class tokens? I don't really need... Level 13 gear is not that great to recycle. There's not a lot of melange value there. So I'll probably spend that extra daily fires on random A commanders. Yeah, probably. All right, so let's do the Oracle, and then we'll get some Shamrocks by playing the spin, the spin game or whatever. So this Oracle's not very good. The gifts I'm getting are weapons, a few magazines here and there, 10 magazines there. Really what you want is you want to get lucky and get the green hat or the magazine rack without having to go the whole distance. And you can tell it takes a lot of crystals. It's 2 per pull. And all the gear is basically junk. The resources are basically junk. The speed up, the time to 8-hour buffs, those are basically junk. I mean, mop up tokens, coupons, I have 500 of those. The only thing I want is the hats and the magazine, the 100 magazine rack. Like, this is all junk. I mean, I just burned through 200 of these things, and it's just junk. And I need 5 Shamrock hats to get the new item. So, only play this Oracle to get the Shamrock hats. Don't burn through your crystals. Save those for the store. This thing is punishing. Alright, there's 1 hat. Man, this Oracle sucks. I've done videos in the past where I just make a short video. I'm like, this Oracle sucks. I did one a couple weeks ago. But this is a bad Oracle. Sometimes the Oracles are good. Just playing them just in general, you get amazing things. But this is a cheap one. It's just 2 of these daily crystals, faction crystals, whatever you want to call them. So yeah, as we crush through this, trying to get 2 or 3 more, I want to thank everyone for liking the video and subscribing to the channel if you aren't subscribed. And if you haven't told your guildmates, you can always mail all to your guild to any one of these videos. You can just copy the link to share, put it in a guild, and invite some more people to watch the channel. We're on the precipice of 5,000 subscribers. We're like 180 away. I got a lucky one. I got a lucky hat there. I was sitting there running my mouth, and a lucky hat came in. So I got 2 hats now. I got one along the way. But yeah, if you could tell your guildmates, get us... Oh, that was a big jump. Get us to 5,000 subs. I'm excited for that. I don't know what I'm going to do for the 5,000 sub videos. I've got some ideas. If you want to throw some ideas at me, put it in the comments below. If you're a paid supporter of the channel for the $5 a month subscription, let me know in the promoters chat. That chat specifically has my ear because frankly you guys are funding. Oh, there's 100 magazines. You guys are funding the channel and putting the money up to help me afford getting the editing software I want to get and really making it worth my time to do these things. So there's another hat. So thanks for doing that. If you want to join the Promoters Club, check the link below or just go to gaming.youtube.com/melt. I don't know. There should be a link below to join or just message me online. All right, so we've got 3 hats down. I think we need 5 total, right? 5 total for the Shamrock? Yeah, I need 5 total. So I need 2 more. I think I'll be able to get it by just doing it that way. That's fine. I got some guild gifts, and none of the good ones yet. They're just the junk ones. So I don't need that. Let's go ahead and spin the slot a few times, see how many of these Shamrocks we can get. Now you'll see, when you play the slot machine game, normally you only want to play it when there's a 4,000 gold gift. And the success rate of getting the 4,000 gold is actually really high. You can actually spin for hundreds and hundreds of times and not necessarily spend too much. I did a video playing slot machines in this game. I forget what event it was, but I did the math. I played it like 300 times. And I wrote down how much money I actually made and how much it actually cost me. And I valued all the item and gear and stuff and what it was actually worth in gold. Because remember, you get a lot of melange for all the items that get automatically recycled. That melange has a value. So when you factor it all in, I forget what it was. Watch the video if you're interested in that, but it's actually not that bad. This event, you don't get the 4,000 gold bonus. You only get 100 or 1,000 gold bonus. So this one, it's very expensive to play. But if you really want those Shamrocks, this is the way to do it. And I really don't need these shamrocks that bad. I can just use the coins that I have already saved up to buy them, and that's what I'm gonna do because this thing is really expensive, and it's all luck based. There's 5. Okay, I got lucky there. I got 5 there, but in order to get what I'm looking for, I need another 5. So I'm gonna go ahead and just spin the 5 here. I don't want to spin that wheel anymore. I got plenty of these tokens. There we go. There's the 5. Now I got it. So there it is. Now I just need 2 more daily eternal fires, the nano leathers from tiles, and 2 more green hats. And the other thing to talk about is this shadow, right? This shadow piece of gear. It's a chest piece. It's resistance weakened gear. It's going to be a best in slot item for bullet or rock. It's going to have use as anyone that plays defensively, just because resistance weakened is really nice to have. Anyone with tier 12 is not too worried about strength and weakened because ignore tier suppression breaks through resistance or strength and weakened. I'm sorry. Tear space, the tier 12 ability ignores strength and weakened effect. Yeah. So if you have tier 12, this isn't that important, but it's still a good thing to have. Running resistance weakened is good, and the overall stats on it are actually quite good. And at level 13, it's at 57.5% HP, and then 57.5% defense. Now, that's level 13, plus it has a ton of resistance weakened, like, what was that, 50 or 80%? I want you to compare what a normal level 13 Black Knight is. 48% HP and defense. So the base stats on the new Shadow chest piece are actually higher HP and defense than the Black Knight, and then instead of tier suppression, gives resistance weakened. So it's a great little chest. Definitely going to be best in slot for Bullet. Bullet doesn't really have a best in slot chest piece. You just want anything that gives you accuracy or resistance weakened. And right now I was using Body of Phoenix just because I already had an open gem slot on it. So I just used it for that. But I will be replacing that item with the new Shadow piece just for that resistance weakened. Because if you can lower your opponent's strength and weakened, that will increase your chance to hit them. Strength and weakened makes your opponents have trouble hitting you if you have a strength and weakened advantage. If you haven't watched the Bullet accuracy videos, it's all covered there. Now, to end this video, so we can try and avoid going too long, I want to show you last year's video, and then I want to talk about the 3rd anniversary event and when it's coming. So, last year, the St. Patrick's Day event video was published on March 14th. That is actually tomorrow. Today's March 13th. And it looks like this may have been, I may have been delayed. No, it looks like this event time is 3/14. You can actually see the event there. So I actually published this video on the day it came out. So this year's St. Patrick's Day actually came a day earlier.
Band is finally
here. It looks like the Rabbit Ear headband came out. The Gabriel Hall that had came out was they made it possible to get it in this event. The only thing that seems to be similar about last year's event and this event is going to be that Nekajiro was available. And they had premium items, which is instead of they had rabbit ears instead of the strength and weakened chest piece. Energy stones were available, and some speed ups instead of magazines. Same idea, same exact oracle here. And then I don't think anything happened after this event. I don't think there was a secondary event. Oh, you know what? This event requires super equipment chests. Our current event does not. All right, so that event actually ended. And then there was a 3-day lull, right? There was a 3-day lull. If today's the 13th and this event went on for 4 days and ended on the 19th, the second anniversary event didn't actually start until...
We're going to have a lot to talk about.
Here's the video from last year.
It's here. We are turning...
All right, so 14-day event.
Into patch is this super equipment chest event.
There it is. So it actually started on the 26th. So we've still got 13 days from today, or check the date. I might publish this tomorrow. It started on the 26th, the anniversary celebration. So event time March 26th or April 8th. So we still got a couple weeks, guys. We're getting close. Looks like between when this event, the St. Patrick's Day event that I'm talking about today, when this ends, there's probably going to be 4 or 5 days of nothingness, maybe a whole week because this started on the 26th. So don't go too crazy on the St. Patrick's Day if you want to wait for the anniversary celebration. Remember, the anniversary celebration last year does have its own gold pack. I want to say it was really good. But the most important thing of the anniversary event, which was what everybody wants to know, is what do I do with my anniversary token? If you don't know what an anniversary token is every year, I don't know why they started doing this, but they gave us this token for playing the game for a full year. And you are allowed to turn it in for a ridiculous prize. Last year, it was 100 Aether coins. So this is the second anniversary medal. Last year was the 1 year anniversary medal. And what you were able to do is you could turn it in. Where is it? I want to show you guys just for reference. Come on. Did I already show it? I might have already showed it. There it is, yeah. So there it is. 100 Aether coins for the medal. And what you use the Aether coins is for that special shop that every day changes, or you can spend the Aether coins like up to 50 maximum on the Commander Aether coin, the 50 Commander on the Luxury, on the here it is. This thing. Remember the Super Chess? So they gave you 100 of those coins. And I forget how you get the second anniversary coin. I don't know if it's just for logging in or if you have to actually do something to get it. But if you have alts, be ready to cash them in. Last year, people cashed them in and just got a ton of resources, like 500 million of each resource. It was absurd, which, you know, not so absurd. We've had a couple events where it's easy to get 50 million here and there. But at the time, it was absolutely crazy. So everyone's looking forward to that. It's still a couple of weeks a day. This is the St. Patrick's Day event. Nothing's going to change. What you see is what you get. Grab yourself a shadow chess piece, especially if you're a rocket or bullet player. If you're not, you probably should grab one anyway. It might be used for the next haul. And frankly, it's just all around good. It's not as good as a Titanith raw stats, I don't think. But Resistance Weekend's always good to have a little bit of insurance. Most players are tier 10, tier 11. A lot of players are. And you still need Resistance Weekend or insurance gear, SWE insurance at that play level. So pick one up. It's not that expensive. The Oracle's a pain in the butt. But I'll be getting one just to hold on to. And I suggest you do the same. That's the end of this video. I'll finish up this Oracle and do the outro. So thanks for watching this video. I already said thanks for hitting a like. If you want to share with your guildmates and help us get to 5,000 5,000 subs, I would truly appreciate it. Yeah, so head over to the subreddit. If you haven't been paying attention to the Line community, a lot of action's been going on in the subreddit. A lot of memes are getting posted. So if you want to join that community, that's in the description below as well. So that's it. Thanks for watching. My name is Melt. We'll see you tomorrow.